Damn. Well, that'll teach me. Now you know why I need to build a freaking cart for the welding kit, because I ain't got the space to do this. And this thing got caught on that as I bumped over the... Oh man. I clearly clipped that off. I gotta get a whole new welding head. See what happens when you don't have enough room? And I screwed up that. All sorts of... Okay, that's not fun, kids. That piece snapped clean off right inside that flow weld thing, so there's no way I'm getting that out. I just gotta full-on replace that now. Which is okay, because I gotta replace this part on here too. It's all just gone. It's done. Even that's cracked up inside, so yeah. Careful, kids, that's what happens when you drop your tank. You could damage your equipment. Just like I did. Now I gotta get a new flowmeter. This is unusable. This is absolutely untenable at this point. I hope it didn't mess up this thread. Alright. Alright, well, at least I can pop this off, I hope. Because all this is still good. Oh, interesting. How all that moves. But not around the hose piece. Why is that? Oh, well that's because that's all one piece. Alright, so I think we're still okay. This is good. This is clearly not good. Alright, so my hosiery is still reclaimable, but the flow meter is not. That's a serious setback. Good thing this didn't cost me a lot. Round 2. Hey kids, let's back to this. So as you recall, I broke this off on my tank when it fell over. It sheared off the valve part of the flow meter and crushed the actual gauge itself. So this is pretty much unusable at this point. Totally unsafe. So I need to replace the 1/4 inch NPT, swap that out, pop that off, and put it on the new one. So here's the new one that I picked up. It's got all new, nice shiny pieces. So what I'll be doing is I'll be removing the CGA 580 attachment on this one, and then reattach it to my original high pressure regulator, like I had before. And also what I'm going to do is on my high pressure regulator is I'm going to introduce this device. This is a pressure gauge that allows me to go only to 0 to 30 psi because I need to measure really low. It's also liquid filled with silicone liquid, I think, or like a silicone oil base material. And so this should help me be able to dial it into, that lower rate, that we need for 100 to 200 kPa. And then next up, I've also got another gauge that goes up to 160 psi or 1100 kPa that I will be putting onto another gauge that I picked up. This one I'll have set up specifically for cutting, whereas this gear that I have here, I'll be setting this up for cleaning and welding. So let's get to it. That should go. Okay, does it? Okay, so I can grab onto that knob. There we go. Let's hope and pray. Okay, now that I look for it. Better cut. Sealant on there. Now we shall apply this to our device. Let's come in here and give this a good. That should be good enough. That's pretty well tight in there. That's what, two threads off, and that's probably not too bad off the other side. So that should be good enough. All right. Now, this one would be attached to this one. But before we attach these two together, let's go ahead and replace low range gauge. This is a number 14. Don't twist by the gauge because you'll break the gauge. Twist by the hasp block or whatever this. Remember, safety third, kids. There we go. Okay, you can tell they use a tape. 3, 2, 1. Alright, now that we've gotten that off, let's go ahead and pop that back in the vise. That way when you're screwing it on, you're not... There we go. Up. Push that back on. Now, it's pretty ironic. Wouldn't it be funny if this is too big that I can't actually tighten it effectively enough because it bones on against the other one? That would be bad, right? Yeah, that would be so bad. Oh no. Words. Practice what I preach. There we go. Okay. Let's hope and pray that works. Alright, now that we got that on, and we got that on, will that clear? Yeah, it will. Give that a quick twist of blue. Yes. Ta-da! Alright. There we have everything lined up to do what we needed to do. Except the last piece of what I need to add to it. We don't want any gas leaks. Alright, now we put this back on, because these are all pre-sealed. Alright. That whole contraption is now ready to go. There we now have the pressure regulator with a low pressure output to a flow meter that lets me measure anywhere from 30 to 60, which is roughly the 15 to 30 liters per minute that we need. Make sure that's closed. Make sure that's closed. Alright, we'll set that aside for now. Let's work on this other one. First things first is we got to get this off. There she goes. There she goes. Had it going so well. There. You. See. You. Yuck. Alright. That's all. Now, the other thing we need to do on this thing is we need to pop that off. I already had it in there. But now I'm going to set it on this angle so I can work that valve. Alright, I'm at that point where it comes off easily. Okay, there. But this is my 0 to 160 for cutting gauge. There we go. Alright. So, little nozzle, big nozzle. Now, let's go grab get that on there. Good, right there. That's good. Let's pop that puppy in there. That's alright, not for now. Now, I can reassemble this big hodgepodge of convoluted parts. There. Nice, solid, tight, snug fit. Because what I need now is a left-handed monkey wrench. Now let's attach this to the T. I am neither professional nor someone you should follow as example. This is probably a bad idea, but no one's telling me no yet. Alright, that should be nice and snug now. Let's hope. That should be nice and snug now. Let's hope. Alright. Is there like a certain weight limit to what you can put on a gas? I feel like I'm hearing something. I should have brought over my wrench. Okay, I think she's tight. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how this works. I only need to get this up to about 200. 100 to 200 psi. Dial that in now. Alright, let's try some cleaning of some 2.4-inch. Well, first off, let's swap these. Let's disable laser, because we don't need wire right now. We need a cleaning element. Let's put that down. Put the cleaning element on. Focus scale says 1.0. The scale shows let the record show that we are at 1.0. Enable laser. Confirm. Let's grab. What's going on here? Let's grab this. We should put this on here, right? This. Put this down for a moment. Let's go find my glasses. Pop the glasses on at a minimum. Well, let's see. Okay, that's kind of cool. Actually, that's really kind of cool. Alright, I gotta dial that in a little bit more. Okay, let's do this. More consistent results at a higher, but I'm getting a much more consistent result at a higher flow rate and pressure rate than I am without. Oh, I'm definitely pushing above the rate, and it should be. Okay. Holy Christ, that works perfect now that you got it dialed in. Look at that. Nice and clean. Look at that. Just nice and clean all the way down. Once you find your angle, then it's good. That's done. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, that's hot. Was not expecting that. Go ahead and put this back on. That's what we gotta do to finish this job. Alright. I'll go back to weld. My gas, all at the same levels. Okay, that's way too nice. Being able to put down 3 nice beads like that. Those look nice, don't they? And got in there. Those welds are good.
Okay, folks, so if you like what you saw, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. Tomorrow, what I want to do is I want to show you what I did with the welding table. I added a lattice so that I can put all my metal stock into it. So, catch you tomorrow on This Old Hack. Bye.